All right, this is that same entity engaging in kidnapping, and not only at 215 East C Street. This is the state of California. It's going to be the prosecution, disbanding, and federal imprisonment of the Los Angeles Police Department and the Ontario Police Department. But this is the state of California engaging in kidnapping and continuing that pattern of conduct under what is an unmistakable environment. That's demonic. It's called crossing a path, amplified audible activity in the engineered environment, and I remain surrounded. This is engineered light that's on the building. Those are group stalkers. That's specifically on. That's the demon that you see pacing around in the parking lot with perpendicular shadows, while that same demon-possessed agency likes to fly circles. And on the date that he was doing that, they were flying circles over building 1800 and building 1802 while that demon was walking in the parking lot, which is light activity. You saw me standing here last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, and my shadow was over here, back here, and right here. That's what those demons do. They walk around engaging in light activity. It's very highly demonic. It is also demonic to use, and very sick in the mind to engage in such a high level of malicious and demented stalking conduct using a helicopter. The entity is engaging what is blatant stalking, and U-Haul is being documented engaging in that pattern of conduct. This is impossible light. I want you to see it shooting forward. It's impossible light activity, and it's also not the sun that U-Haul is present in. You're going to document any means. This is my shadow appearing. This is a molestation when they're stalking with engineered light. The light source is at the Ovid Family Community Library at 215 East C Street. The light source is at 2301 South Euclid Avenue. The entity is, this is my shadow that's appearing on another side. This is impossible light. So let me walk in it so that you can see. This is impossible light activity. The identification of any logo, anything that the people of the state are using, you're going to prosecute. And if U-Haul doesn't like it, then I suggest they themselves stop criminally facilitating and stop monitoring, because U-Haul is documented engaging in the pattern of conduct as well. They are not victims. And whatever you see, the target individual is going to document it. And if it's arriving in the prosecution, arriving in the documentation, you're prosecuted, period. It is licensed. Let me get this license plate. This is the light source. That's Christopher on crossing path using his vehicle as a method of light activity. That's a demon. You're going to look at the light source, and you're going to look at what he's doing. Light activity. License plate AK04419. That's Arizona, and that's third-party group stalker U-Haul, who is going to be subject to civil and criminal prosecution. And the people of the state that are at the venue monitoring as well is going to be subject to prosecution. They are engaging in what is criminal monitoring in concert with LAPD on a systematic basis. All 59 units are going to federal prison. This is the light source. I want you to remember when Ryder was here being demons, and you saw them on a lift, those demons were keeping their back to me while they were monitoring me. That's the demonic behavioral pattern of psychopaths who are engaging in the malicious system. And as I stood at that property at Silverview Townhomes, facing standing up there at 10 in the morning, this light source, which is still over my head while I'm facing the same property, never going to be the sun. And that was at approximately 10:30 in the morning. That's also how you're looking at what's the P.O.C. and the identification of demons. And you're going to prosecute any and everything that's in the environment, facilitating the target individual's targeting system. The LAPD is monitoring while a demon uses a U-Haul truck to be in relevant position. This is the criminal system. You are literally systematically breaking down all the ways in which they engage in that system. All right, it is currently, and this is also engineered light that you see. This is engineered light. It's supposedly in the shade. So at what vantage point is this ever naturally happening? It's for purposes of this. Demons like to exercise in this. Demons want to stand around and go to their car, take something out of their car in this. Demons are engaging in what is pacing around like demons, going back and forth, but they want to carry something looking like they're doing something. They're demons, and they're monitoring you. And they're engaged in Title 18 criminal activity, which U-Haul is going to be prosecuted for. It's facilitating it. All right, it is currently 5:12 p.m. P.O.C.